Kansas City Chiefs on the road versus the Baltimore Ravens for the AFC Championship game, guys. Who could have scripted this better? This game's going to be a great one to break down with you, and let's get right into it. All right, so we got Patrick Mahomes, two-time Super Bowl champ on the road versus Baltimore Ravens, about to be two-time MVP this year, playing in the AFC Championship game, guys. This game opened up at 3.5 in favor of the Baltimore Ravens. This is a tough game, guys. This is Patty Mahomes. I mean, the absolute GOAT. You don't know what you're getting from him any single day versus what's looked like the most dominant team in the NFL this year, the Baltimore Ravens. So we had the game open up at Baltimore minus 3.5. The over-unders at sitting here at 44.5 right now. The Chiefs' money line is plus 164, guys. So the books are favoring Baltimore. I think what's going on right now is the line opened at minus 3, and I think the books took a lot of money on the Ravens, and now they kind of shifted the line over to 3.5, wanted to take some Chiefs money, and I think this is going to be a great game to break down. So just to start, how these teams got here from the divisional round, Chiefs had a great game, probably the best their offense looked all season versus the Buffalo Bills. I mean, all year long, guys, this team could not do anything on offense. I mean, you're watching them and you're bored and you're thinking to yourself, am I bored right now watching a Chiefs offense? How is that possible, bro? And now all of a sudden they go and play their little brother, Buffalo Bills, RIP Josh Allen, bro. I know you guys are down bad right now. But, I mean, they go and play the little brother, and they bully him like they always do, guys. Mahomes had no problem moving the ball down the field. Sean McDermott was shitting in his pants, doing fake punts with Damar Hamlin, thinking this a Disney script, and everything's just la-la land, and it's just going to work out because that's how the internet would want it to, and that's just not what it is. Doesn't want Mahomes to get the ball back, goes for the punt. Luckily, defense bails him out. I believe it was Micah Hyde with a great play on the goal line to have the fumble to the end zone. But Chiefs hold on to win, and now they're going up to M&T Bank over in Baltimore, guys, and this team is a lot different. The Bills team was banged up, guys. Banged up. Had like a 15-year veteran come off the couch and play linebacker for him because he knew the scheme. And the Ravens are not built like that. They got dogs all over that defense, guys. You got Marlon Humphrey coming back this week. You got Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, Jadeveon Clowney balling this year. Kyle Van Noy having a resurgent year. And, I mean, the defense has just been going crazy. Their D coordinator, guys, is getting talked about to be the next head coach of a good team, and I think they're buzzing right now. On the flip side of that, it's Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, and you got playmakers on that side of the ball. I know that the offense has looked kind of shaky this year, but you still got Patrick. At the end of the day, you still got Mahomes, and you can't really ever want to bet against him. I mean, last weekend we did really good, guys, in the Discord. We had Chiefs +3, and we had the Chiefs money line, kind of double dipped on it, and laddered up right there, and we hit big off of it, which is good. So hopefully we're looking to do the same thing this weekend, and but we'll see how it goes. So this Baltimore defense, guys, you watch them and you think to yourself that is a team of dogs. They go and play San Fran. Not going to lie, had San Fran in that game, and they bully them. Guys, the defense, they swarm to the ball. They hit. They don't care about anything, and they will make a offense want to quit. That's what they do. They bully you into wanting to quit the game, guys. And you see it with the Texans. First half, you're thinking 10-10. This is going to be a good game. Texans, here comes C.J. Stroud. He's going to make something happen like he always has. Hell nah. Not even close. And you come out in the second half and you realize, oh, wait, this game is 10-10 right now, but the Texans' only touchdown came off a punt return. Their offense really hasn't done anything except for a few crazy plays from the offense. You got C.J. Stroud rolling out, hitting Devin Singletary 27 yards down the field, making a great catch on a corner. And it's just like, is this really sustainable for the whole game when you really think about it? And it wasn't. Game ended 34-10, so they didn't score even another field goal in the second half. And I think that game went about how it should have. And if you think about how these two teams are set up, the Chiefs and the Ravens, I mean, The Chiefs' defense this year has been good, and we're gonna get more into the numbers later. They have been good. They've really been dominant. Actually, their defense has been dominant, but their one weakness this year has always seemed to be against the run. Bills just ran for 182 yards on them. Josh Allen was going crazy, and if Josh Allen's running the ball all over the field on you, I get it that he's a great runner, but Lamar Jackson is that much better. And I think the defense is going to struggle. They had a bunch of injuries on defense last week. Also, Willie Gay, the linebacker that was spying Josh that game and doing a decent job in the first half, got injured early. He's out, so he's probably their spy linebacker. And he's now going to be out against the best runner of the football in the league, maybe, in Lamar Jackson, quarterback-wise. And I just don't know how this game is going to go for the Chiefs. I know that their pass defense is really, really good, but Ravens don't really need to pass the ball. And, guys, we know the recipe. If you want to beat Mahomes, you get pressure. The Ravens get pressure. And you hold the ball. You run the clock down, and you limit Mahomes' possessions. That's how you beat him. You don't let him get the ball. If you don't have the ball, you can't score. And the Ravens succeed and excel in both categories that way. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers a little bit here. We're going to start off with the KC defense versus the Baltimore defense ranks. Total sacks, Chiefs are second in the league. Red zone efficiency, 8th. Third down conversion percentage, 10th. First downs, 4th. Passing yards, 4th. Rushing yards, guys, we're dropping down to 18th. Yards per play, they're 5th. Points, overall 5th. And turnovers, 27th. So don't really generate a lot of turnovers, but don't allow a lot of points either. And then moving to the Baltimore offense, they don't allow too many sacks, middle of the pack, 16th in the league. But, guys, their offensive numbers are just crazy. Red zone efficiency, 7th, edge Ravens. Third down conversion, 9th, edge Ravens. First downs, 7th, edge Chiefs. Passing yards, 21st. And then we're going to go down to here, rushing yards, 1st in the league, guys. Yards per play, 4th. So it's not just like they're running the ball 80 times a game and getting 3.5 yards a carry. No, guys, they have the most rushing yards in the league and have the 4th most yards per play. So they're breaking off big runs. They have a dominant O-line and running backs that know the scheme. Whether you got Justice Hill in there, you got Gus Edwards, you had Keaton Mitchell for a little bit, you had J.K. Dobbins in the first game. I mean, you have all these players that none of us really think are Pro Bowlers even. And first most rushing yards in the league because who? The threat of Lamar Jackson. Points overall, they're 20th, and turnovers, they're 12th. Now moving to the opposite, we got the KC offense versus the Baltimore defense. KC's offense this year ranked 16th in red zone efficiency, 6th in third down conversion, 9th in first downs, 2nd in sacks, really good, 6th in passing yards, 19th in rushing yards, 9th in yards per play, 8th in points, and 24th in turnovers. So they don't turn the ball over, guys. That's not a bad 24. That's a good 24. The one thing about that 2nd in sacks allowed, in the last game, we had Joe Tooney with a pec injury. Pec injuries for O-linemen, not good, guys. Your whole thing is pushing the defensive lineman back to stop him and prevent him from getting from the quarterback. Without your pec muscle, it's going to be hard to do. Most of the time with pec injuries on linemen, guys, they're out for the season. Not saying that I'm hoping or expecting that, but it doesn't look good for him, and I think that's going to go into the pick that I'm going to put on this game later. And now moving to the Baltimore defense, the number 1 defense in the league. Red zone efficiency, 2nd. You can get there, but you ain't scoring. Third down conversion, 7th. First downs, 6th. Sacks, 1st in the league, guys. Passing yards, 6th. Rushing yards, 14th. Yards per play, 3rd. Points, they allow the 2nd least points in the league. And turnovers, they generated the most amount of turnovers in the league, guys. They're 1st. So we can see with the defense, that's where I'm really going with my bet this week on the Ravens. I mean, they're dominant. They swarm to the ball. They will stop you anytime you get into the red zone. You're not getting in the end zone. And, I mean, really, the Chiefs' offense struggles in the red zone anyway. They're middle of the pack, 16th in the league, literally middle. And they're the middle most average team in the league you can get with red zone efficiency. And we've seen their offense this year, guys. 2 games ago, you have Travis Kelce dropping balls. I know it was freezing, literally below zero. So I probably would drop a few balls myself, but you got Travis Kelce dropping balls. Hopefully, Kadarius Toney is out for the Chiefs' sake, so he's not going to ruin the game for him again. You have McCole Hardman, fumbles the ball his 2 touches you give him. Why is Hardman getting 2 touches, especially on the end zone, the goal line, when you got Pacheco, Kelsey, Rice, and Mahomes? Who knows why? That's the Chiefs' offense. They try to get too cute sometimes, and sometimes it'll bite you in the ass because that's what happens. And that play bit him in the ass. Luckily, bailed out because Josh Allen shit his pants on the last drive. You don't want to bet against Mahomes as an underdog, guys. All time, he's 8-3 straight up, 9-1-1 against the spread. So Trent says, "Hey, dummy, the Ravens are dominant." Yeah, you got a point, bro. But the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes specifically, they don't lose these games, and they definitely don't let the other team cover. It's proven. The line's 3.5. Are you gonna get killed by a hook here? Are the Ravens gonna win by 3? Probably. But we're going to take the Ravens here, guys, at -3.5. I don't see how this Kansas City team really, really gets it going. They found a way all year to shoot themselves in the foot and make the crucial mistake that'll lose them the game. I really see this Baltimore offense controlling the clock. They're going to run the ball. Lamar's going to have 11 carries this game for 106 yards. You got Gus Edwards coming in to be the bruiser. You got Justice Hill coming in for the speed. I mean, you even got Dalvin Cook coming in now, guys, who broke off and looked decent in the last game. And I think you see the record of the Baltimore Ravens this year against playoff teams. They've blown out the Lions, blown out the Niners, blown out the Seahawks. I mean, guys, they play these good teams, and we're always like, is Lamar going to fold now? Is Lamar going to fold? We've seen him fold in the playoffs. Like, is this the game where he folds? And he didn't fold last week. First half came out, looked rusty, cold game, haven't played in 3 weeks. Lamar hadn't played in 3 weeks, didn't play week 18, didn't play first round. And it's like, second half, it starts clicking, and they just dominate this Texans team, who we all loved. 10-7 this year, good record in the NFL, rookie quarterback, great story. Ravens killed their dream. Mahomes, I know he's the reigning Super Bowl champ. I know it's Mahomes, and it scares me too. But, I mean, you don't win the Super Bowl every year, even if you're the best player in the league. So I already have put money on the Ravens at 3.5. We're gonna see how this line moves. If it goes back to 3, if they get enough Chiefs money, I'll probably pick up some more Ravens at -3. And we'll see how this game goes, guys, but that's going to be the breakdown today. And we got Ravens -3.5. I think that it's not going to be even that close. When I did my own spread, I had the Ravens at -4, so I think the line is pretty good. But you just I don't see a way that the Chiefs can cover. You always got Mahomes. It's going to be scary, but this is MVP Lamar. I won a Super Bowl Lamar. And I think that's how this game is going to go. So go ahead and check out some other videos from the channel, guys. Appreciate all the love. Like, subscribe, comment if you disagree, agree with me. And thanks. I'll see you in the next one.